Welcome to Lifestyles of the Strange and Exotic. 15 weird questions about me. Tag. At least I think that's how it's supposed to go. Now, this tag, Cats Loves Bats did, and she sort of tagged everybody who watched her. I don't think I tagged anything for anything anyways, I just said, hey, this is cool, so I do it. I'm like, yeah, well, that's kind of interesting. So I will do the tag. Now, I kind of paraphrase some of the questions here. So, she'll just get started. Now, pretty much everything about me is weird, so this is kind of redundant. But we will try to narrow it down. And I got schmutz on my glasses now, don't I? Can you answer questions I can't see, right? This is why I would love contacts. But they're kind of freaking expensive. And I'd like a nice battery change. There we go. So, question number 1. Hiya! There we go. What is a nickname only your family calls you? Well, the only actual nickname was only from one relative, and that was my grandpa. And he used to call me Fuzzy, or Fuzz, or Fuzzbuster, and Fuzzy was, and various versions therein. I still like way off there. There we go. And I actually put just Fuzz on the, was it Fuzz or Fuzzy? One of the derivatives, anyways, on my senior shirt. I don't even know if they do that now. I don't know. So that was like the only nickname, and that was because I was really fluffy. I was basically like Robin Williams, but female. Really fluffy hair on my arms. So he called me Fuzzy. Never bothered me. What is a weird habit of yours? It's usually a question you probably should ask other people. I'm like, do you realize your habits? But, you know, there's 2 I came up with automatically. One, and I didn't really, I mean, well, it was kind of pointed out, well, why are you doing that? But when he wasn't my husband at the time, you know, we were at McDonald's, I guess it was. He was looking at me kind of funny. Well, you know those squeezy packs of ketchup? I hate vehemently just squeezing them out onto whatever, you know, especially if you have a box, there's no place to really put the squeezy ketchup anywhere outside of the actual package it's in. So, usually you can get it to work. If you do it right, take off the corner, take your squeezy packet of ketchup, take the fry. What I do is take the ketchup from the pack onto the fry and eat the fry. So, the ketchup remains in the squeezy tube until it's in my digestive system. So I'm doing this, and he's looking at me like, what? And I'm like, hey, I get the right amount of ketchup on my fry, and I'm not making a mess. He's like, okay. So, yes, I take the squeezy tube of ketchup and put the ketchup per fry. And the only other one that I could think of is the fact that I eat chicken with 2 forks. You know, like a chicken leg, chicken thigh thing. You can't get the meat off with just your fork, you know, at least I haven't been able to. And what do? Stab it with a knife? I don't know. You hold it down with a fork, and you pry the meat off with your other fork. I hate the idea of just grabbing your chicken leg and stuffing it in your face like that. So, it's clean, and it's civilized, and that's what I do. So those are my 2 kind of weird habits. Any weird phobias? Not really, well, not I don't know how many I have. I don't know. A weird phobia. Not really. The only thing I could think of is like, well, everybody, you know, if they say you're not afraid of the dark, people are lying. You know, I mean, total dark. I don't know how many people can handle just total pitch black. But I don't, in being nocturnal, it's kind of interesting because I like the nighttime, but I have to have at least a light source. But here it's no problem because it's always lit up anyway. But it's what's in the dark that's giving you a problem. Now, only one place I've ever been really had an issue with this, where to the point it was so bad you could feel them. It was a multiple of badness, and it felt like they were putting a pillow over my face. Now, it was that type of thing. I mean, that's exactly how I felt. It was like, you know, you couldn't sink into the bed back, and you know, it was like you could just, they were there, you could feel them. It was just awful. So it's what's in the dark that I'm concerned with. So that's like my only phobia. It's nasty things in the dark. Yes, it's Grady. What the hell? 4. What is a song you secretly love to blast out when you're alone? Disco. I don't care what it is. Disco. I am of the generation that is at least aware of disco. I'm of the generation that was the reaction to disco, actually. So yeah, and that's great music to exercise to, because it's a great rhythm, especially for stationary biking. It's got, especially the Bee Gees, because you got that nice sort of jive thing going there. So yes, I will blast disco. I don't care if I'm alone or not. I love disco. So I have a few disco stations on Pandora. Number 5, biggest pet peeves. Stupid people just don't cover it. I mean, that I think everybody can agree with. It's the special type of stupid you find that sort of find their way here onto YouTube. Now, I'm not talking about us silly people behind the camera. I'm talking about the people that embarrass themselves in the comments. And I have a video that you can witness this on. Now, it's my DIY tablet cover. It's the only one I've had a problem with. And these people are the special type of stupid that piss me off. The only comments I get on that video, "You talk too much. Why are you talking so much?" It's a DIY. I'm explaining how to do a certain project. I've yet to see a DIY that doesn't verbally explain anything that really makes you learn anything, but fine. I got sick of it to a point. So I had thought I'd put up the, of course this is before YouTube screwed everything up, so I'd put annotations on the video. Yes, there's a lot of talking on this video. If this is a problem for you, you, 1, have a technological advancement on your computer called volume. And even better, the mute button. Down there, it exists. You are free to do and click it and make the sound go away. 2, you can actually leave the video. Nobody is making you watch that or any of the videos here, mine or anybody else's. Also, you can see down before you even watch these videos how long the video is. If you are willing to invest the time on any particular YouTuber, you have that choice right there before you start. So don't complain, oh, the video's too long, you talk too much. You've got options, people. The choice is yours. Nobody's making you stay. Fine. I put and reposted this video with actual, kind of like my intro where there's, words on a page type of thing. Warning, page 1. This video contains a lot of talking. Page 2. Page 3. This is an issue. Turn back now. First thing you see in this video now. First comment on the re-upload. I could buy this for $10. Somewhere, I could buy my own tablet cover for $10. Why would I bother do this? Wow, this was the special type of stupid there. Why are you watching a DIY if that's your mentality? Go right ahead, buy off the shelf. Go right ahead. Some of us prefer not to be part of the crowd and want something a little more unique to ourselves, and this was just an idea people to share with people that you have other options. You can make something unique to you. And it's like, why the hell are you on my video? I'm like, hell, you even buy off the shelf and just slap a sticker on it or something, and that kind of makes it you, It's like, why? Yes, those people, and these aren't even really trolls per se. These are just idiots who don't quite figure out what the hell they're doing. But you can tell the trolls because they are the faceless minions here that have like maybe no videos up, and it's androgynous, and well, if you've been here long enough, you know what a troll is. But these are the people that are like, if this is a problem, why the hell are you here? So yeah, that's like my biggest pet peeve. The special stupids. I mean, stupid people piss me off anyways, but yeah, that's just like a whole different echelon of humanity. So yes. 6. One of your nervous habits. And not just the inane babbling where I can actually put, sentences together. I'm really nervous when it's just sort of words from various languages and sound comes out of my mouth. So yeah. So you can tell if I haven't done a video in a while and kind of, you know, I'm getting out of practice. I'm even more idiotic than I usually am. So, yes, the dabbling. 7. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Oh, and I think, or is that a different question? Oh, okay. What side of the bed do you sleep on? Whatever side's closest to the bathroom. It's not as big of a necessity as it used to be, but still, you know, it's just nice to be that close. For whatever reason, you know. I'm not one to roll around in the bed anyway, so it's like, yeah. Whatever side lets you out the quickest. 8. What is your first stuffed animal and its name? Does anybody even remember this? I mean, especially if you're a chick, you just sort of automatically end up with stuffed animals when you're a baby, don't you? I have no idea. But I have like a vague memory of like a bear. I think it was like a pink bear. Pinkish bear type critter that I think I had with me when I had pneumonia and I was 5. So it's like, but I don't think any of my stuffed animals ever had a name. I never. The only ones I've actually named are my aviator bears, actually. But yeah, I don't know. I never named my stuffed animals. 9. What is... Oh, what do you order at Starbucks all the time? Huh? No, I's ghetto. I buy crap from Walmart and that's it. I don't buy no $7 coffee. 10. What beauty rule do you preach but don't practice? Oh, me preaching beauty? Oh my god, it'd be like, you know, I don't know. I don't even understand beauty rules, let alone preach them. I got squat. 11. Which way do you face in the shower? It's a whole procedure for me. You get in the shower, especially when you have the 2 knobs. You have to spend like 15 minutes trying to get the temperature right. You finally get that set. You still have the cold water in the pipe to the actual shower head. Okay, you take your time, got your shower, hit whatever mechanism igniting the shower, hit that, step back quickly, facing the shower head, hoping not to get that blast of cold water, which is totally worse up here in New England in the winter time, and then go in and do whatever it is you gotta do. But yes, facing the shower, but using the process. And it's not as bad when you have like the single kind of temperature adjustment, which is nice so you don't seem to use as much water trying to adjust. But we got the 2 ones here which suck. At least in my bathroom. 12. Any weird body skills? People seem to think this is weird. Can you see that? I have really flexible phalanges. So yeah, I guess most people can't do that. I don't know. And my legs kind of do the same thing. That's why I'm not like a jogger and I hate stairs. So I am rather flexible. What is your favorite comfort food that's bad for you? I think comfort food just sort of automatically implies it's going to kill you in the end. But pretty much fried anything, especially French fries. That's why I try not to buy them anymore, because I used to have French fries, like a pile of French fries as snack food, and I wouldn't go, my ass got big. So yeah, fried anything, basically. 14. What phrase or exclamation do you always say? The only one, I was actually looking back at my videos trying to figure out, because I'm sure you guys would know what I do, but it's, the only ones I could figure out really was what the hey, you know, with the expression on the face too, and that is that. But I'm sure there's probably a lot more that I do too. 15. Time to sleep in. What do you wear? Your AM is my PM, basically. 3 a.m. is my bedtime. So basically, breakfast is at 1, lunch is at 5, and dinner's at like 10. So I'm just like you, just shift down. So that's when I sleep, when my brain will shut off. Now, for some weird reason, my brain won't shut off until like 5. But I have no sense of time either. And what do I wear? Depends on the weather. but it's usually just like a t-shirt or, you know, or my sports bra or whatever, in either shorts or lounge pants. You know, like I said, depends on the weather and the things you've seen in previous haul, the bathrobes when it's really cold. So yes, that is that. And that is my 15 weird things about me questions tag thing. So, any weirder than usual? I don't know. But like I said, I'm weird all the time anyway, so. Thank you for watching, and I tag anybody else who wants to do this. Especially holy pink elephants. Hint, hint. And thank you for watching. Do comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you do the tag and, you know, mention me in your tag, you can put it here. As soon as I figure out how to do that. So, I'll see you all next time. Bye.